What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NWI RC. This here is the Kyosho Integra chain-driven four-wheel drive vintage vanning, and I'm here to tell you I am super excited to get my hands on a mint condition one. It's never been ran. I don't know if the motor's been ran. I bought this thing used, but the guy really did a good job, whatever he did, but pretty much it's brand new. Look at that. All original parts that I can imagine, that I could see. I used to own a vanning back when I was 17 years old. I'm 46 now. You could do the math. I'm sorry, I'm 47 right now. Jeez, getting a little old at my age. But check this thing out, man. I'm not gonna bash this thing like you see in my other videos, because this thing means a lot. It's very sentimental. There's a big backstory on the reason why I bought another one, and I'll explain that maybe in a live video or so. But I do want to start this motor. I did take this back plate off, and I discovered that when the gasket broke, I was trying to replace it and I couldn't find one. So I was very careful, took my sweet time, and I used some high temp red gasket maker and just put a thin coat on it. I even let it sit so it could rub, get tacky. Just snugged it down, and then I went ahead and about 5 hours later just went and torqued them down, and that should do just fine. Because I can't seem to resource this gasket, because on the newer engine plates it's got the O-ring. Okay, this doesn't have the O-ring. This one here on these vintage motors, which this one is the 0.21 OS Max EX 0.21 nitro engine, and so I could not resource that. So this is my best chance to do this, and I want to fire this thing up and maybe just tool it around. Go ahead and get the cap off. Let's just show you what I got under the hood. Oh, I gotta be careful, man. I don't want to break nothing. Hold on. That's right, I went out the wrong way. Let's come out this way here. There we go. There's the body. Here's our radio box. Show you guys how, because this here did not come with any servos or nothing. So I got these Sanfratello, I believe they are, servos. I'm not 100%, but you know what, they work. I bought them used from a guy, and I just wanted to stay, try to keep to that date, to this date anyway. I did have to pull the switch out because there were some modifications I had to do. I am using upgraded electronics, like as you can see there, the Spektrum. That's the SR215, basically a 2-channel receiver from Spektrum. That way it runs on my Spektrum DX5 rugged. I did have to pull the switch because it was in the way. I had to customize some linkages to make everything work. So the radio is on. I'm going to turn the system on, and we're going to check the steering. As you can see, she's pretty slow because these are old servos. I would like to upgrade these to the Reese 500 servos. Not that I'd have to, because I don't plan on running it, but it would actually look cool and be a lot more responsive. And you can see here's my throttle and brake. If you guys want a closer look at that linkage, I had to cut some servo horns and get kind of creative to get that all to work out. And you're wondering how I'm going to start it, because this one isn't your pull start. It is nothing like that. Back again to this back plate, that's what the original idea was, to put a pull start on it. That's why I pulled it off to begin with and just dropped some oil in there. And there's no way of hooking up a pull start or roto start to this motor. Okay, to start this, I'm gonna use this Dynamite Ignitor. Yes, I did put some plastic dip, or it's electrical liquid tape is what they call it, and that way I won't scratch up. I even put a dab up here on the roll cage, because it does get really close and you have to hold it in. I'll show you in a minute. But powering it is this 3S 11.1 volt 3S battery pack, and this thing here, they rate it's good up to 24 volts, so this should do just fine. And so now I don't have a starter box, but what I do have that saved me a lot of money is this, my drill from home. It does have the clutch. I will set it, because if you flood this thing, you could pop a rod, you could do a lot of things. So you want to set the clutch on this, and it spins in forward. That is an $8 like eraser wheel. I'll link that in the description below. If the link doesn't work, just copy and paste it to your browser. $8, you get this disc here. It's like a rubber disc, and you get this adapter for your drill. Now, you will have to Loctite this to your pad or to your rubber wheel. This, I believe, is a 4-inch disc, a 1/2 inch across, and we're gonna go ahead and start this thing up and just buzz her around. I don't even know how well she's gonna run. I don't even know if she's gonna start at all, but we're gonna find out. So stay tuned. Okay, I hope you guys can see this on camera. So I'm gonna take the glow plug starter. We're gonna put it, you gotta set it first, because it will not grab and latch on there because it doesn't go in there far enough, and I don't think. Okay, once you feel that click, you want to press and hold and see where this metal tab is hitting the roll cage. If you keep winding it down, I have a feeling it will scrape that powder coat off or whatever coating is on there. So we're gonna go ahead and get our wheel ready. Let's see, maybe I should move over here. Go ahead and reset. We are running VP Racing. This is fresh 20% Nitrofuel. And then we're just gonna take the drill and just bump it. There we go. Just gotta find that sweet spot. Uh-oh. Man, did that sound good? Did you guys hear that wanting to pop over? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the cover on. I have a feeling she's going to fire right up. I have a good feeling about this, guys. A really good feeling. A little tricky getting the canopy back in. Come in this way. We'll go this way. Pop that on. We'll put the nut on. Okay, now I don't know if she's tuned or what. I did set it to a little bit leaner than the factory settings just to test it. Okay, we are set there. Come back. I see you want to be on an angle when you do this. Might need to choke it a little bit. It's a little tricky starting it. I mean, it is. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it is tricky now. I gotta find a way how I could choke it. Let's see here. Get this baby on there. I get a little airflow in her, you know, don't want the motor to get hot. I could do some adjustments to the throttle, but hey, you know what? I'm not out here to bash this thing. I just want to roll it around, have a good time with it, maybe bring back some childhood memories. Look at that thing. Heck yeah. Some of that air through there. Oh man. I'm around some curves here, guys, and I ain't planning on breaking that bumper. That is the original bumper. Pretty much everything on here all original. I don't even want to spin the tires on the thing. Wow, what's this thing, 35 years old? 1985? Oh man. But she's like brand new. I don't know if this guy took it out of the box, built it, put it back in the box, because I do have the original box. I have the controller, the owner's manual. She's puffing some smoke, which is good. Let's get some temps on this thing. Get my heat gun here. 171, 153, 159, 110. Wow. You guys seen it? She's running good. Like I said, she's running a little bit leaner than what the stock settings are, which I believe the stock settings are. Wow. All right, I'm kind of happy with that, guys. I really am. I am really happy with this. Look at that, even the exhaust pipe, you seen that? That wasn't even hot at all. It was warm, but you know, it didn't burn me. But man, I am super excited. The first run on this, I don't know what to say. I am so excited right now. Yeah, I know it's a toy, guys, but this is a vintage toy. This one here is something you don't want to run a whole lot. You don't want to bash them because the parts are very hard to find. Over here, like I said, you want to go out and spend $89 on a bump start, which did it's a box starter, which did not work for this thing. It would not hit the flywheel. I wasn't able to turn the motor to guide the wheel, and you know, the mod to make it work. So I sent it back. That was the Duramax or Dynamite box. I can't remember. I took it back. Then I was gonna buy a starter for it, but I can't find the starter with the donut like this, you know, that's on top of the wheel. Most of them for airplanes and boats, they're the one that goes out, the rubber goes in the center of the chamber. So I'm like, you know what? I thought about it. I said, what do I have that's rubber, round, that'll hook up to my drill and work? And I remember these decal removers, and so I searched them on Amazon. $8 shipped to the door. This thing will last me a lifetime. You saw it right there, and it doesn't mess anything up. As you can see, no damage. Oh, hold on. Okay, I thought that was burnt. So that little scuff right there I could get out. I don't even know if that was from that or not. Looks like no leaks. Looks like it's all holding up there. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? vintage nitro power, baby. Yeah, super excited, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, I did buy a little can of the VP Racing because I didn't need a big one because I don't plan on running this a lot. Just basically what you saw here, maybe in my front lawn. I don't want to, like I said, jump it. I don't want to treat it like I do my other RC cars, just because this thing is very valued to me, very sentimental. It is a replacement of my sentimental one. For you guys that are really into vintage RCs, check it out, man. Like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share to your friends, and have a great day.